Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Magic 2014. Continuing on, skipping Chandra's fiery hair. We're going to go back into our sealed deck, Murder, and continue on with our campaign. Things were going really well. We beat the crap out of Chandra, no problem, and then Garrick kind of kicked my butt for 3 times in a row. But then we finally got him. And now we're on to Jace, and we'll get a pack this time and some new cards and maybe make our deck even better. I love Jace. Jace is one of my favorite planeswalkers, by the way. Isn't he like everyone's favorite? I don't know. It's probably like everyone's favorite. Okay, 2 Master of Diversion and 5 lands. Ha. Ha. You know, that's a lot of land. But, well, it's just a lot of land. We get some creatures. You know what? Let's just go with it, because we don't know what his deck is like, how slow it's going to play. Usually it plays slower, and our deck is not really that fast anyways, so we should be all right. That is the majority. You know, I mean, that's a big chunk of land. We only got 17 in our deck. So the odds of us getting a good card are pretty good, pretty odd. Let's do a Master Diversion. So that way if he puts out a defender, I can instantly attack and tap it. We can start doing some damage. So, how are you guys doing this fine day? Are you playing the Magics? Are you gathering? Are you dueling? You better be. Because it's a lot of fun. Two Master of Diversions. I raise you a Master of Diversion. What say ye? Nothing. That kind of worries me. It's kind of starting to worry me. 4 land, 7 cards in hand, not doing anything. Just let me go to Pound Town here. Sense like a board wipe coming, and then it's just gonna go rain havoc on me. Maybe we should get this Spectre out there and start making him discard some at random. I'd like to put the Sarah Angel out and end this faster, but I think this might be the quicker way to do it. If we can start getting him to discard some of those cards at random, especially ones that he needs, like dire needs. We're gonna start milling stuff. He looks like he's straight out of a Disney movie, doesn't he? The Sphinx of the Bell Tower. He was a wee boy, and then he was cursed. And now he's been shunned to the Bell Tower, where he looks down on his long-lost love, the love of his life that he can no longer be with. But little does he know, she doesn't care if he's a Sphinx or not. She loves him all the same. And then they get married, and they have human Sphinx baby things. And end of Disney movie. I don't know. So it's going to start milling us for cards anyways. 2/5 flyer, which is going to start blocking my Spectres. So that's just fantastic. Can you sense the enthusiasm? And that sucks. That sucks. But we can get the Sarah Angel out, and it can't attack us. We'll be able to... Well, I could, but kind of dumb. Although, given a sealed deck is 40 cards, given that a sealed deck is usually smaller, this thing milling cards is going to be just a pain. I don't think so. Just do 2 damage to me. I don't even care. Maybe I'll be able to get back with exchange control of 2 target creatures. That could suck. Now what are we exchanging? Okay. I get the Sphinx now. What if I make the Sphinx indestructible? What are you gonna do about that? It's mine now. And it's gonna be indestructible, and it's just gonna block all your creatures. And yeah. And it's gonna make you mail cards. That's what I'm doing. We're doing it! We're doing it. It's probably a dumb idea. He's probably got some like unsummon that's gonna flip that thing back to my hand, and then I'm gonna lose the enchantment, but we're gonna give it a shot. I don't know. Do we have any other options at this point? There it is! Haha! Unsummon. God, I played Magic way too much for some time there. I know. Should have saw that coming. That's just. God, he gets it back, and that can't be blocked now. I'm just bitter. I'm just bitter now. Very bitter. I'm gonna murder that thing so hard. Give me a murder. Give me a murder card. It's gonna die. Damn it. It's great and all, but it can still kill my Arbiter. What a jerk. What a jerk. You know, I love it though, because that's exactly what I would do. I would do crap like that. They're like, oh, we're gonna switch creatures. I'll take that one back. Ah. Alright. Who's he gonna clone? He cloned my Arbiter. Awesome. Oh boy. Well, I might as well put the Griffin out there. I think if there's two Arbiters on the battlefield at the same time, it should just say you can't do anything, because they have so many can't attack with creatures, can't cast with spells. It should just, if there's two on the board, no one can do anything. The game just ends in a draw. It's just done. I know, that would be really stupid. Oh, we're dead. We're so dead. Didn't even get to use this Hypnotic Spectre. Really wish we could have. Alright. Well. Now we smolder, we've been defeated. That was real quick. I got a title for that, I guess. I'm the Puppet Master. I don't know what that means. But that's cool. I mean, I like being the Puppet Master, I guess. It's kind of creepy. Actually, do you guys like Puppet Master? I love those movies. You guys seen the Puppet Master movies? I've probably talked about them before. Blade and Pinhead and all that good stuff. I know I have. I talk about that all the time. Okay, so we play first. We've got a Murder, an Assassinate, Griffin, Sliver, Mighty Leap. We got 2 lands. You know, again, and that's not a lot of land, but... we get the jump on him, so we'll try. It's worth a shot. What's the worst that could happen? We could lose and be utterly humiliated, and then cry a little bit. But there's another land, so we're not crying yet. It's actually looking. Maybe it's like it's a little bit of tears, but maybe it's tears of joy. Maybe. You ever heard, did your parents ever say, like, don't go crying in your chicken noodle soup? What is that? Is that the saying? I don't know. Just ignore me. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I know my dad used to always say, oh, for crying in the sink. And that just was kind of mind-boggling. I don't know what that meant. But it was funny. It was always funny. He'd always be watching like a Vikings game, and he'd give up like the 3rd interception in a row, and then he'd just go, oh, for crying in the sink. I can't watch this anymore. That's my story. I think my Griffin is better than your Condor. Just saying. So you don't have to get mad about it. It's just a fact. Especially if I just murder your Condor. No, let's not do that. We can attack with the Condor. I mean the Griffin. God, now I'm getting all confused. There's too many birds on the board. There's too many birds. Okay. Put out the sliver. It said the sliver. Almost said silver. That thing with the S's. The sentinel sliver. And the vigilances. Tricky. Trickery. Now it's a 4-1 that can't be blocked, and now it's definitely going to get murdered or assassinated. Probably assassinated because murder is an instant, and I'd like to save that. Yeah, you know what? I don't think so. Stab that bird right in the throat. That's how I roll. That got brutal fast. I think I'm still a little bitter about that last match. So I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna cut you up, Jace. So have there been any games you guys have been playing over the summer that you think I should take a look at? That I've been missing out on? My buddy just started playing Final Fantasy 14, and he's been trying to get me into it for the longest time. And it looks awesome, and the things I've read about it say, you know, if you're into MMOs, it's fantastic. It takes a lot of great things and puts them all together from different types of games, you know. And you guys know I played WoW back in the day for years. About 5.5 years, I think. And I've dabbled with other MMOs, but nothing as much as WoW. But yeah, that was one that looked kind of cool that he's been trying to get me into, but I've so far been able to stave off his advances because I got school, and there's no way I can start playing an MMO, I don't think, and put that much time in. What is this thing? The Void Stalker. That looks awesome. Kind of reminds me of Metroid, but you know, because you could see in his brain. Like, oh, put Void Stalker and target creature on top of their owner's libraries. Then those players shuffle their libraries. Now you see it. Now you're gone. Now you're dead. That's really cool. And can it do it right away? No, it doesn't have haste, so it can't do it right away. That's good. You may return instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Uh-oh. Well, that's gonna happen regardless, so he's just gonna take the divination back. That's fine. Oh no, I was trying to pause it so that I could kill something with the instant. I was gonna kill that thing. And then I could have executed the other one. That thing really just like flipping and shuffling is not going to do a lot right now, is it? It's not really worth it to murder it, you know? Like, am I really that scared? No. Plus, if he really wants to trade, I could just, you know, he doesn't. I was going to say, I got this cheap combat trick down there. It might be worth it at this point to trade something, but he didn't want to do it. He just wanted to take 3 damage to the face. And that's fine. I'll let it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 7 mana. What are you going to do? What you going to do? Harbor Serpent. Can't attack unless there are 5 or more islands. Well, definitely are. I have like 18,000 of these cards. It's such cool card art, though. Alright. So that might be what gets murdered now. I would not I'd rather not deal with that 5/5. And had he the mana, he could have probably... Is this an opponent? No, it's target creature, so he could have prevented that murder had he waited and had enough mana. Would have had to wait a while, but could have done it. Could have prevented that murder. You always gotta be looking out for when you can prevent murder, folks. All right, you want to trade, but I don't really want to trade. I just want to win. So I'll get rid of that creature. I'd rather just keep my sliver. I'm hanging on to that card. It's not really doing us any good. We got plenty of mana to catch this execution and anything else that comes along, so I think that's just fine. He's down to 9. We're getting there. Scroll thief. There's a thief in the building. He steals scrolls. Oh, that's right, he's got that divination back, so he can draw more cards. That sucks. He's getting some major card advantage. That is starting to worry me. I'm not worried anymore, because we got the Arbiter, so we're good. We can definitely attack with that. We'll just attack with the Griffin. I don't want him to double block, and then... Well, I would trade for the Archaeomancer, but... This is just perfectly fine. Phantasmal Dragon. 5/5 flyer. Alright, well that's pretty sweet. It's kind of like an old school look, too. Like almost from like a Dungeons and Dragons book art or something. You know? I like it. I like the fact that I can beat it out with this 5/8, 5/6. Beat it out? That just threw me off. Oy, you gotta watch what I say. This here's a family channel. Right? Okay, so we know he's got that unsummon. It only costs 1. So that sucks. We could just execute this thing and it'll disappear. We could put in the Hypnotic Spectre. We could swing. He'd probably unsummon it. I think that's what we do. I think we go ahead and swing with these two. Because he's at 8 health. Gotta block with this guy or unsummon it probably. Oh, you're gonna block my Griffin. And unsummon that. But then I'm gonna execute this. What a whirlwind of stuff just happened. Because I'd rather not lose my Griffin. I'd rather just kill that thing outright. I plan on killing it anyways, so. It does set me back a little bit, though. I figured he was going to unsummon that Arbiter. And that's a bummer. Staff of the Mind Magus. Magus. Magius. It's got another one of those things? Dang. Another Harbor Serpent. That could be trouble, but we do have this. It's 5/6. The unfortunate thing is, there's not a lot we can do now. Other than just attack with the Griffin. Do 1 more damage. He is out of cards, so that's a good thing. This Arbiter out. Nah, it's no reason to play the Swamp. It doesn't matter. So we'll just call that good right there. Ah, he's got 1 card, but what is it? What is it? Alright, sweet, we got a Healer of the Pride. That's good, that's good. I think what we end up doing here, I don't think there's any way. Okay, that's one way. Dang it. I forgot about those. Okay, well those can come in and block something. You would think he'd have to block the Arbiter, but he might block this to trade off. Well, not trade, but, you know, to kill my, yeah. It's gonna take 5 damage. Now he does have that blocker out there. Well, a Healer of the Pride. And the Hypnotic Spectre. Okay. We'll gain some life. Looking good, back up to 18. We're still doing just peachy keen. Just peachy here. Delicious peaches, son of a biscuit. Bell Tower Sphinx, you haunt me. 2/5 flyer. Now we're screwed. I shouldn't say screwed. We're totally not screwed. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. All right. Mark of the Vampire. That is going on this Arbiter. And then you can just deal with that. You with that 7/8 with a lifelink now. I mean, technically he could block one and then block the other and still survive this turn, but yeah. So we'll just do that. Oh god, we're gonna end up milling like 7 cards now. There they go. And down to 14. It's alright, we're fine. We didn't need those cards. Awesome, he only drew land, so perfect. We swing with both the flyers next time. He can only block one of them. It's gonna swing with the Harbor Serpent, and I don't really care. That's fine. Just hit me for 5. He's like, I just don't want to lose by so much. I mean, he can. There's no threat of me attacking with these ground things, so there's no point in holding that back. That's a fine play. Yep, you have to block that one. But unfortunately, those fairy invaders are dead. Yes, discard that card you don't have. You should just lose. That would be totally never work. We got it. We win. We win. We won. We're the best. Whoa. Just all out like, I hate you. It's just dire now. He's like, I just don't even care. Oh, I let him draw a card. That was dumb. That was kind of dumb. I didn't even think about that being the Scroll Thief. I just thought, oh, I could kill 2 of his guys, but I could have just blocked this with either, and he wouldn't have been able to draw a card. Really doubt he draw anything worthwhile, but if he did, he'll just get discarded when he gets hit with this Spectre anyways. That's right. See ya, sucker! How did that go? We got -4 to 33. I think that's pretty good. I think having this Arbiter is kind of handy with this Mark of the Vampire on it. Other than that, it really hasn't done too much. It might have limited him from casting spells / creatures, depending on what he did. I don't know. I guess I wasn't really paying attention after I put that thing in, what all was happening on his side of the board. I mean, I was kind of paying attention, but you know what I mean. White Knight. Hello. Mysterious and sexy. Arrgh. And we got another pack, which is maybe even more of a arrgh. But, you know what? Gosh, that was long because he beat us that first time. Well, eventually we came around, we pulled it together. We pulled it together, guys, and we took care of it. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next time, where we will be taking on a Johnny. And we will also look at that pack next time. I'll keep you waiting, anticipating. Can I say that any creepier? I don't know. I'll make you sweat. That was kind of creepy too. I'll make you you know what? Let's just say I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.